Guys, when you think of high fashion and fashion forward, you may not think the Albuquerque Museum, but there is a cornucopia of great things there, and there's also a great show coming at the end of the month. To break it all down for us, we have morethanturquoise.com's Jamie Lewinger with us. Jamie, so this is pretty cool. The Albuquerque Museum is getting a pretty prestigious show, and we are the first ones to get it. Is that right?
We are. Okay, so have you heard about the buzz about this show
No,
at
I have
all?
not.
Okay,
I have not.
It's called Killer Heels, the Art of the High-Heeled Shoe. And it started off in the Brooklyn Museum, and it was really well received, and it's going to be traveling around the country, and it's coming to Albuquerque first, to the Albuquerque Museum.
How
I
did
know.
we acquire that?
You know, I'm not sure of the backstory of how we actually got it, but we should be thrilled that we have it.
Yeah, don't question it.
Don't question it. It's just going to happen.
Yeah.
So what's exciting about it is we're going to hear all kinds of history about shoes. I mean, shoes go way back, Chad. They can actually account for shoes almost 2,000 years ago. So what we're looking at here, I wanted to show a few images. This is the Salvador Ferragamo shoe, which is a wedge from 1937. Rainbow wedge that we used to rock here.
Wow.
Yeah, and if you go back another one, yeah, so these are Tibetan shoes in the top left. Those are from the 1800s.
Holy moly, now those are some platforms.
Those are some platforms. Those are shoes from Italy from the 1600s. Did you know that men were actually the first wearers of high heels,
No,
Chad?
I didn't know that.
Yes, you're going to learn that when you go to the exhibition.
Wow,
Apparently,
that's this right here?
That's those, and apparently they wore them when they were riding horses. They would help them stay in their stirrups.
Stay in the stirrups,
You know, this is a pair of shoes from Christian Siriano, who just won Project Runway a few years ago, and this is just from 2013.
Wow.
So we're going to see a little bit of everything, and there's one last shoe I wanted to show because Lady Gaga's boot happens to be in the exhibition, and everyone's going to want to see that. So. If you don't get, if you don't go, you got to at least get the book, right?
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
this is a fashionista's dream. But it's an exhibition book, and it's all the whole history of heels. It's
That's great.
Amazing.
All right, so this will be on display. I'm assuming this will be on display, and you can pick it up at the Albuquerque Museum when the show comes through.
Right, it's at the Albuquerque Museum store, which is what the rest of this segment is really about. Because I don't think we should forget that museum stores really are like a fashion trove, a secret trove of really great things for fashion. And if you're an art lover, fashion and art go hand in hand.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to show, I brought a little sampling of some of the fun things you can find at the Albuquerque Museum store.
Okay, yeah, let's talk about some of these pieces.
Okay, so let's start with, I'm going to start with sort of these colorful items right here. Albuquerque Museum store blows these scarves out the door because they're less than $50 roughly, and they have all these fun art prints with them. And so what a great idea to have as a gift or to wear for yourself. This is a resin necklace. Also very inexpensive, comes from Indonesia, great geometric print, beautiful colors, looks great with that scarf. But Albuquerque, so museum stores represent local artisans typically and international artisans. So now I'm going to start talking about some local artisans that are represented at the museum store. So this is Joanne Douglas. I love her work, and she's from Albuquerque. She's got a really cool name for her business. It's called Shoefly 505.
Okay.
But what she specializes in, these are vintage tooled leather belts and leather goods that she sets in sterling silver with their adjustable bracelets and rings. They are cool.
Wow.
Aren't they cool?
That's amazing.
Mary Salazar, also a local artisan. These are leather bands with a magnetic, very easy closure. Kind of unisex, men or women can wear those. Lots of those at the Albuquerque Museum store. So, if you want to update your wardrobe, don't forget to go to a place like that.
And this is great. I mean, it's got a very minimal line to it, which I really like. It's got
I do
a very
too.
cool style
I do
to
too.
it. Okay. So
So
what's next?
another one, this is a local artisan, Maud Andrade. Okay. She is really cool. She's a textile artist. She's also, paints. And she's been around for some time now, and she has a great following. She's doing these beautiful T-shirts where they're T-shirts, they're wraps, they're scarves. She's inspired by architecture and sculpture. And what I love about them is she puts them on. These are really great fabrics. They're bamboo, organic bamboo, and organic cotton.
Really?
Bamboo is great if you've never worn it before. It really gets softer the more you wear it.
That's this outer or
All of
the
this.
shirt, the whole thing?
The wrap, the shirt. And what's really cool is they're
soft.
pre-shrunk.
Oh,
so when
that's
you
great.
get, you don't have to worry about your size. So I love that.
Absolutely. Okay.
Going on, this is Designs by Erica. Now she's out of Santa Fe. And what's great about, she makes all these great little travel totes. These are woven vinyl. And so, you know, if you get them dirty, you just take a sponge and water and wipe them
Very
down,
easy. That's
and
great.
off you go again. So some other fun things, you know, in the Albuquerque Museum store, you're going to find, you know, very architectural cuffs like this. They have a necklace and earrings that go with it. This is a local artisan, Carolyn Van Heusen. She's out of Placitas. She does lots of silver with gold, and she always puts a really beautiful pearl or gemstone on her pieces. And then lastly, you can find really great leather goods. These are just sort of fun, you know, they're kind of architectural and contemporary and fun.
That's really cool. I love the eyeglass case.
I love the
That's
eyeglass
great.
case. Very inexpensive. What's fun about this crossover bag is the pocket's large enough to hold like one of the larger phones nowadays.
Okay.
As well as this little tassel guy is so popular right now. And what's also popular is the detachable aspect of it. People are really into that right now.
Okay.
But Chad, if you want to see wearable art,
Right.
Orapopo. Not
Yeah,
that
this
none
is
of
gorgeous.
all of this is, but I love Orapopo as well. Local artisans right here in Albuquerque. They're a husband and wife team, Carol and Grady. They are inspired by the beauty of New Mexico. Mainly laser cut leather jewelry pieces. But they're also, they do baskets and some scarves. But this is like a breastplate based off of they're inspired by a Native American breastplate. This is a squash bracelet. They call it the squash bracelet. And you know, all these little fringe elements that are so strong right now, tassels. But what a beautiful representation.
That's
and
incredible.
right at the Albuquerque Museum
And
store.
that's the thing. You would never think that this would be at the Albuquerque Museum store, but clearly some great treasures there. And it's also
Absolutely.
a great way to get out, enjoy the arts in our community. Well,
Yep.
Jamie, thanks for opening our eyes for this. This
You're
is fantastic.
welcome.
And again, guys, this is coming at the end of the month. Killer Heels. For more information on what is going on fashion world in your Duke City, head over to casa.com.